Welcome. Have a seat. I am happy to see you here again learning more about psychology. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Now let's start. The spinal cord is a long, delicate tube of nerve tissue that runs through the vertebral column from the base of the brain down to the lower back. It is responsible for transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body, and it plays a crucial role in the control of movement, sensation, and reflexes. The spinal cord is made up of nerve cells, neurons, and supportive cells known as glial cells. The neurons are responsible for transmitting electrical signals between the brain and the rest of the body, while the glial cells provide support and protection for the neurons. The spinal cord is divided into different regions, or segments, based on their location within the vertebral column. Each segment corresponds to a particular area of the body and is responsible for controlling the muscles and sensations in that area. For example, the spinal cord segments in the neck control the muscles of the neck, shoulders, and arms, while the segments in the lower back control the muscles of the hips, legs, and feet. The spinal cord is also divided into different layers, or columns, of neurons. The outermost layer is called gray matter, which is made up of neurons that receive and transmit signals. The inner layer is called the white matter, which is made up of long nerve fibers that carry signals from one part of the body to another. The spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column, which consists of a series of bones called vertebrae. The vertebrae are separated by intervertebral discs, which act as shock absorbers and allow the spine to bend and twist. The spinal cord is also surrounded by a thin, transparent membrane called the meninges, which helps to protect it from damage. There are several important structures within the spinal cord that are responsible for carrying out various functions. One of these is the spinal reflex, which is a quick, automatic response to a stimulus that occurs without the involvement of the brain. For example, if you touch a hot stove, your hand will immediately pull away without you having to consciously think about it. This reflex is made possible by the spinal cord, which sends and receives signals between the brain and the muscles. Another important structure within the spinal cord is the spinal nerve, which is a bundle of fibers that carries signals to and from the brain. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves in the human body, which are divided into different regions based on their location within the spine. Each spinal nerve is responsible for controlling the muscles and sensations in a particular area of the body. Injuries to the spinal cord can have serious consequences, as they can disrupt the normal functioning of the body. A spinal cord injury can result in paralysis, sensory loss, and other problems depending on the severity and location of the injury. However, advances in medical technology have made it possible to treat and manage many spinal cord injuries, and people with these injuries can often lead active, productive lives. In summary, the spinal cord is a vital component of the nervous system that plays a crucial role in the control of movement, sensation, and reflexes. It is protected by the vertebral column and the meninges, and it contains important structures such as the spinal reflex and the spinal nerve. Injuries to the spinal cord can have serious consequences, but with proper care and treatment, people with these injuries can often lead active, productive lives. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions for future content, please don't hesitate to comment and reach out.